The content of this video is extremely sensitive in nature. However, it is our responsibility to never turn a blind eye to violence, to exploitation, to demobilizing, and above all, to demoralizing humanity at large. Friends, we promised that we will talk about an industry which owns our beings mentally, emotionally, and above all, spiritually. Are we talking about the energy industry? Is it the product manufacturing industry? Or chemical manufacturing? Or the construction industry? Is it the mining industry? Or the worst of all, food of violence industry? Friends, our present generation, behind closed doors, is hooked to this vicious industry in one way or the other. It negatively impacts the self-esteem of the victims and can cause tremendous mental health issues in the long run. Many of us have no idea what kind of harm are we doing to ourselves and the kind of exploitation that we are contributing to. Some of you may have guessed the gory industry we are talking about. It is the porn industry. Before we dive deep into it, if we were to just for a few seconds observe the word porn, we can hear the resonance of the word own. This industry is largely responsible for exploitation of children, women at large, and a considerable proportion of men. It causes serious damages to relationships, and above all, it strikes upon with the most deadliest weapon known to mankind. What is that valuable entity that it strikes? That entity is our mind. Our minds possess the richest treasures known to human race, and that is our thoughts. Thoughts, when channelized, can certainly create heaven in hell and hell in heaven. Imbalanced mind can take us away from our own divinity, our hearts and soul. So why does this matter? By making an effort to stop the demand, we are taking a constructive step to end something which will benefit the society at large. It is true that a journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. However, it is quite essential to know the direction in which the step has to be taken. The mystics of humanity, the great warriors across centuries, have not only laid the path for us, but also have walked on the steep path and have come out victorious and conquered their minds. Guru Arjan Dev Ji says, and I quote, "Man jeete, jag jeete." For us to claim our own divinity, victory, which verily belongs to each one of us, is to be aware. And the good news is, each of us hold the power to change only if we refer to the insightful message of the mystics. By being educated ourselves. In the era of smartphones and access to all forms of electronic media at a click of a button, we all are collectively enticed very easily. One may question in despair that is there hope for me after all? Yes, there certainly is. Sufi charmer, his writings and his words to this day too, can pierce right through us and awaken our spirits. We are talking about Rumi Sahib, and I quote, "Now be silent. Let the one who creates the words speak. He made the door, he made the lock, he also made the key." If we were only to turn to these sages for guidance, will we realize that there is no problem that cannot be resolved? There is nothing in this entire creation that cannot be achieved. The question undoubtedly is, how? Watch out this space for more as we reveal 4 remarkable pillars which, when practiced, will take us to the pinnacles of holy mountains of Himalayas, and if not, can take us to the abyss of human existence. Until then, stay safe, stay content, and above all, roar to the challenges of life. We are meant to live a life of positivity, of perseverance, and above all, reverence. Reverence for my sisters, my mother, my friends. Let us not wait for a day of the year to offer our obeisance, our respects to each and every woman we meet.